Kings leading. Here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup. Giddey's got his second basket on the night.
Well, pretty sturdy inside. Giddey's got that size and ready to battle.
Pass to Christie. Leonard right side. Fires for three. Leonard beyond the line.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Thunder on D's. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Kawhi, so steady inside.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
And here's Ivy from the arc. He drops it from range. And the Kings lead by 3.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Leonard on the wing. He's got 18. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Leonard on the wing. .51 seconds left in the first half. The layup off target. Now Ivy. Outside Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
Leonard. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Powered it home.
Not fair at all. Woo. Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
Pass to Claxton. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Bowen.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And here's Ball. Here's the floater. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team. Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Klay does so efficiently with that J.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Cousins. Here's Jones. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall. Jones has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Ryan, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Leonard's shot's good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And you look at the Kings, Brett. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it yet?
Leonard for three. Rebounded by Cousins.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Jones. They grab their own miss. The three is up. A nice shot by Artest. Artest's got 6.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Ball right side. Rebound by the Kings. On the wing, Jones. Inside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Garnett. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Cousins can't hit. Thunder trail by 10. Hangs in the air. Shot by Leonard, no good. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, number 20.
Here's Garnett.
Jalen Johnson.
Thompson pulls it in.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Leonard for three. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Leonard's got 27 points. Here's Garnett. And another miss by Sacramento. Here are the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 7.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substituting on the court.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Oklahoma City ball.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere. They love to see him get to the rim.
Outside Giddey. From downtown. Hits a three-pointer. Giddey's got 7.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Ball. Some solid defense from Claxton. Sacramento leading by 8. Giddey into the lane. Pass to Bowen. 4-3. The Thunder with the rebound. Wiggins right side. Ball left side. Fires the 3. Ball with another miss. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's Giddey. On the wing, Ivy. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 6.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Substituting on the court.
Here's Henderson. No made baskets yet. .116 left to play in the third. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by... Giddey. The Thunder making a switch here. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Henderson outside. Pass to Bargnani. Back to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Henderson's got 4 points this quarter.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Oh, no good. And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 7-point differential. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson for 3. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson, one of these guys in the early part of his career that's finding himself in that corner.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Claxton. Giddey into the lane. Out of bounds. It's the Oklahoma City's ball. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Christie. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Kings ahead. Up. 48. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Thunder trail by 4. Tries to break his ice. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Giddey.
First team foul.
Yeah, total focus there from Ball. Not letting anyone stop him.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Thunder trail by 5. Pass to Johnson. Here's Bargnani. Out to the wing. Here's Mikan. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Al Horford. Kawhi Leonard.
The Kings lead by 5. Outside Giddey. Outside Bulls. Horford with a steal. On the break. Here's Leonard. Leonard gets there for the fast break finish.
Well, Horford right there using both his head and his hands. As soon as he gets the ball, looks up the floor, starts the fast break.
Back to Giddey. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Mikan. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Back to Jones. The three. And another Sacramento three.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Claxton. Now here's Ivey. The three. That shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. To the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Clay drives, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And because you extend that defense out to where Clay is, he sees the opening.
There's the double team with Horford. 16 feet out, and it's Mikan with a rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Ball outside. On the wing, Thompson. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
Artest hits the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 5.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
When you think of Klay Thompson, most people think of that three-point shot. But really, it's Klay's ability as a two-way player on the perimeter that has been a standout talent.
Here's Dumars. Cousins for 3. The shot off that time. Thunder trail by 3. Here's Leonard. The putback. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson outside. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Garnett.
And that's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Now here's Cousins. It's good from about 19 feet.
Cousins with a clutch bucket there.
And we've got 1:18 left in the 4th. Leonard right side. there's the drive. Oh, my goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that. And now the go-to guy in these situations. Leonard can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Artest. Here's Bowen, pounded by Ball. Here's Dumars. 6 to shoot. Here's Artest. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 3. Leonard outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on to Marcus Cousins.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul. That time. You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Oh my! What a shot!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Cousins with the screen. Here's Dumars. Oh, off target.
After clawing their way back in.
Could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help? If I really wasn't, would you help? If I really wasn't, would you help? I need